I'm Todd Grisham, and you could not have chosen a better venue for this one. We're at the Lighthouse Theater. Terrence Sugar Ray Robinson, one of the most...
This bout is scheduled for 8.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
This is a no...
Here we go for round one. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Lucky that hook didn't score. Nice counter shot. Straight right just misses. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Well, there's no business like show business, and this is the most unique play anyone will ever see in this theater, mano-a-mano.
Todd, I love theatres. For all these reasons, you can hear everybody in the crowd. You can hear the punches actually echo. If you're that party coming in, and you know you're in such an intense atmosphere, you know the pressure is going to be on.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nope, that hook won't score. They exchange punches. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they have...
And there's the bell to start round two. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. A perfect counter shot. Counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
The only fear you have with this lightweight is, has he punched himself out? Nice counter shot. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Throws the uppercut, but misses. Nice counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
The bell rings and we start the third. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
No rest for the weary. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punching. Good counter punch. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Just missed with that hook. Punch, counter punch. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in the fight. They've got to relax.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
I've been in fights like that. When you think you come up.
Back out there and win the round.
There's the bell for round 5. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up. Listen till your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. uppercut just missed. Keeping his gloves up, trying to avoid trouble, but it's not working. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? What a punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. That was almost a 10-8.
Calm yourself down.
This is the beginning of round 6. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? Excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter punching.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Stamina is off the charts. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? You don't want to trade shots. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. What would you tell the...
All your work all the way to 10.
There's the bell to start round 7. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's gonna be...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Crawford's legs are all over the place. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Nice defense on that left uppercut. Good job stopping that uppercut. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. So you want to be a boxing judge, huh?
I need you to go back out there.
And there's the bell for round 8. Who's going to be the first one to get caught?
I cannot wait to see what happens this round. I'm stoked. I'm supposed to know this sport. I have no idea which way it's going to go. What are you saying, Doug?
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
That hook won't score. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Sugar Ray is down. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely.
Bailed out fucking trash can.
The judges have spoken, a unanimous decision. It'll be tough to forget this evening. How about your surroundings here at Falcor Bay? And hopefully we'll have a memorable fight as well. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
About time.
Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the greatest fighter in the history of this sport. Inducted into the International Hall of Fame in 1990, he fights out of Harlem, New York. Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, From New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Robinson. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is the acclaimed 3-division world champion and 2-division undisputed champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford.
Usually you don't need a weather report for a boxing match, but we certainly do today as we fight under the sun.
The heat of the crowd, the action, the noise, that carnival atmosphere. It's a lot to take in.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Jab does not score. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Swing and a miss with that hook. Usually you don't need a weather report for a boxing match, but we certainly do today as we fight under the sun.
Well, Todd, let me explain to you. You're outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you get hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fan that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting. Fighter on fight.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Back and forth they go. Beautiful counter punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nobody home with that hook. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
I know your bitch ass ain't talking.
Talk about Robinson in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance without a doubt.
There's the bell for
Yo, come on, step in the middle of the ring. If you can hear me, step in the middle of the ring right now, pussy. Come on, let's go. Let's do this. Let's trade it out, motherfucker. You ain't about shit. Let's do it. Fuck Terrence Crawford, bitch.
Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing. Because
come on, what's up? What's up? What's up? I'm right here. I'm right here. Come on. Do something.
Catch and shoot. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
You're fighting a counter puncher.
Do something. Come on.
Shot. Make them react from that. Then react then.
Let me rub Kool-Aid on them lips. Come on.
They're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Bitch made. Caution being thrown to the wind. Nice counter. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Beautiful counter shot. Good counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Robinson in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this far.
That chap's slick. So just keep him.
Go out there, you win this next.
On to the third. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Okay, hold up.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. There's a counter shot. Misses with the jab. That hook doesn't score. He threw a punch and just got countered. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The straight right just misses. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
He misses with that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, we're entering desperate. Here we go to the fourth round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They are going to surrender. No mas. So they will throw in the towel. The corner has stopped. I'm Todd Grisham, and we are live here at the one-of-a-kind Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time, and it's the king, Amir King Khan, one of the finest fighters Britain's ever produced. Olympic silver medalist in 2004, multi-time world champion, fighting out of Bolton, UK. Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time, Pensacola's finest, an undisputed champion at 4 different weight classes.
I'm so excited for this fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Bolton, England, here is the Olympic silver medalist, one of Britain's youngest ever professional world champion, a unified 140-pound champion of the world, introducing Amir King Khan. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
And of course, we fight outside today, Johnny, and that's going to put a little extra strain on both of these fighters' conditioning.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place to fight.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. This fight has a real good flow to it. There's a counter shot. They both want the knockout. And of course, we fight outside today, Johnny, and that's going to put a little extra strain on both of these fighters' conditioning.
In such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. One to cool you down, one to ice you back, one to give you instructions in your head, and one to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's the most important thing. Forget about the heat. Forget about everything else.
Nice counter shot. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice counter. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. The jab just got blocked. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Amir Khan is rocked! Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Every second.
Here we go. It's round 2. And he scores with the counter. That uppercut just missed. Perfect counter shot. That jab misses. That uppercut misses. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement, moves left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
This is not how the story was supposed to go for Amir Khan. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery?
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Amir Khan in some real trouble. And he just put Amir Khan down. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4. Come to me.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left? So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You're being put down.
Just be smart. Stay your shots off and don't...
There's the bell for round 3. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Well done with that counter shot. That uppercut doesn't get through. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice defense on that left uppercut. These fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so,
whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the...
Just take the round off and win the round on the job.
On to the fourth we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time he... Wow, what a shot! And it's over! A home run swing, and that will do it here. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
You're right, Todd. What?
So it's onward and upward after a knockout. How about this venue, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Todd Grisham, and we are live here at the one-of-a-kind Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
Approaching the ring, we've got Jesse Bam Rock. El Nido de Oro, one of the greatest fighters in the history of Venezuela, who won his first world title back in 2007.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from San Antonio, Texas, introducing the 2-division champion of the world, Jesse Bam Rodriguez. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Barinas, Venezuela, a renowned 3-division champion of the world, Jorge Linares.
Well, I hope you brought your sunscreen. You're going to need it, as we have our main event underneath the bright, sunny skies.
The fighters have got to stay focused, concentrate, don't get carried away. They're not part of the carnival. They're the action.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. He misses with that straight left. Nice counter. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Both of these athletes' gas tanks are going to be tested. Endurance will be the key on an afternoon like this one.
This is taking boxing back to its roots, outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything, you've got the breeze of the wind, you've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire tonight. They're on fire in the ring.
Catch and shoot. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. Misses with the straight left. That counter punch caught him clean. Straight right just misses. That one will count. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next.
Don't worry about that round. Let's just get out there.
And there's the bell for round 2. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut would probably come in handy.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
Nice exchange here from both men. Those counter punches have to hurt. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the round can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every switch.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
The bell sometimes
You got to get out there. Switch on.
The bell rings and we start the third. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Through the straight left, but it won't score. Nice counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter shot. Do you believe what we're seeing? Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Perfect counter lands. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you.
Out there and win this round.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fights like that and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
How about that time counter shot? Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Just missing with the right uppercut. And he scores with the counter. It's bombs away. He misses with that straight left. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my must.
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. Wow, what a shot! And it's over! A home run swing, and that will do it here! They knew it when they threw it. The perfect body shot, and no one's standing up. So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey towards...